Hi everyone, welcome to day 4 of the 7-day program that we have planned for you. So today again I will be talking about two different activities. I hope you have been following day 1 to day 3. So today the two activities are quite interesting like the others. So the first one will be to declutter your rooms. So what happens is your room has both the treasure as well as the trash. So we need to throw away the trash and keep our room as beautiful, as neat, and as uncluttered as possible. So, how do we identify what is treasure and what is trash? That is something that is very difficult, especially in Indian households. Like we are really, really afraid, or we're not very happy about disposing things that we don't use. You can definitely find a earphone that's not working, still, you do not want to dispose it. You might have so many things that are broken, but still want to keep it with you. So, we have to make up a mind to declutter the room. So how can we do it? So I have read it in books and in different magazines and online as well that uncluttering is an extremely difficult job, but we can make it very simple when we identify ourselves with these items, these things that's around you. So divide them into three sections, like some of them as strangers, some of them as acquaintances, and some of them as family and friends. So, whatever is very essential that you need to keep at home in your room is that which belongs to family, the one that is given the tag of family. So the second one is the acquaintances. What are the things that come under acquaintances? The things that come under acquaintances are the ones which you have probably not used at all. You're not fitting into it. You have just bought it and it is kept as it is. These are the things that you really need to think about donating it to others. Maybe someone else can use it, right? So this is the acquaintance section. And there is another one which is the stranger section. So whichever comes under stranger is the one that is absolutely unnecessary to have its space in your room. So you need to dispose them. So there might be a broken mirror that's lying there. You really don't need it. You cannot do anything with it. So you have to dispose those things which is really not necessary for you, and it is actually cluttering up your room. So what happens? What is the connection with organizing your room and removing the clutter out of the room? See, the cluttered room makes space for a cluttered mind, as in you wouldn't be very comfortable if you have many unnecessary things that are surrounding you, right? So you have to make your place very welcoming and very nice and giving that positivity around. So when you are in a position like this where you can actually identify your things, find the ones which you can donate, find the ones which needs to be disposed, and the ones which are necessary. And what really happens is when we keep only the things that's necessary, we become even more creative in utilizing these things. So the lesser resources, the more creative we are in using them. So that is how the concept of minimalistic living and all that came up, but I do not want to touch on that. So today I was talking about making time to organize your room, make it more welcoming, bring in positivity. So this is one activity. The second one is to experience the therapeutic aspect of cooking. So you just turn into a chef for a day. So you try to cook for yourself, maybe something very simple. You have so many videos and recipes all over the internet, and even you can call up your mom or anyone, any of your friends, and ask for recipes and cook for yourself or cook for your family. Now, why I said cook for yourself and your family, I will talk about the therapeutic aspect. So when you are cooking for yourself, you get a feeling of self-sufficient and thinking that, yeah, I can survive the art, thinking about making your own food so your need is met. You do not have to depend on someone else. So there's a sense of independence that comes in when you cook for yourself. Now, if you're staying with a family and you want to cook for your wife, or you want to cook for your child, or you decide to cook for your mom for a day, what you feel is you get immense pleasure in feeding someone else. The art of feeding is something that leads to a lot of happiness. So you pick up a dish, maybe even baking. Baking has got another level of therapeutic experience in itself because of the smell that lingers around, and the happiness of seeing the product, the end, the result, what you get is always beautiful. You can get creative on top of it with many layers of probably you put in a lot of cream or a lot of chocolate, and you can design it the way you want. So you can either get into baking or you can cook a normal dish and feel really happy and content about it. So when you do this, when you cook or you bake, end of the day, you are actually releasing out all your tension. Your attention is on the list that you need, how to beautify it. You always want people to appreciate what you have done. So when you turn a chef for a day and you're putting all your creativity into it, trying all the ways possible to beautify it and bring the best out of it, gives you immense pleasure. So like I always talk, the happy hormones come out and you're extremely happy. You're making people around happy. You are concentrating on one thing and there are not many things that's bothering you. So this is the second activity that I want you to do on day 4. So I really want you all to try these activities, and please do write to us about your experiences while doing this. Yes, some of you all might end up being a disaster. Even then, that is an experience, right? You can always share it with someone later on in the future. It is definitely going to be going down your memory lane and you're going to treasure it. So please do share your experience with us. And you can always write to us about your ideas and suggestions as well. So there is an email address that is provided below. You can please write to us. The counseling services are on and it is up and running, so you can always reach us out for that as well. So please drop in your comments in the comment box regarding all the activities that you have tried. So hope to see you all soon, and thank you so much for joining us today.